Some of you know I've spent the last 18 months in LA, really chasing my dream of training the best players in the world, NBA players all the way down. And I'm really excited actually to spend the next 6 months in Kansas City, or base myself in Kansas City. With that being said, the reason I started the 3-on-3 Basketball Academy last year is because I used to talk to all these high school and AAU coaches, and the biggest complaint they had was it's not even that kids weren't skilled, it was that they really just didn't know how to play basketball.
He's guarding me. Boom! Now I can come off. I can see him, I can feel him, then I can make a play.
So before we teach these kids all these moves and all these finishes and all this fancy stuff, quote unquote, they got to know how to play. So they got to know how to read the defense. They got to know how to read the offense. They got to know if you're dribbling a ball at somebody, when to cut, when to screen, when to pass, what hand to pass, and what you're looking at. I take pride in teaching the Kansas City area the game of basketball. That way when they're older and they're in high school, they're already way ahead of the game. If you know how to play basketball, if you know how to see the game, if you know how to read the game, then you're going to be so much better than your competition. Then all the other skills and stuff that we can teach actually matters. But if you don't know how to play basketball, all the other fancy stuff, it has no place.
The only way he's not going to score is if this guy helps. And if he helps, now what's your read? Bounce pass.
That's what this whole academy is about. It's 8 weeks long. We spend the first 5 weeks teaching a certain action. So like week 1 will be if you're dribbling at somebody. So if you dribble at somebody, maybe you can go backdoor, or maybe you can get a handoff. And then we teach that for 45-50 minutes, and then the last 30 minutes of that week, they play 3-on-3 controlled out of that action. We do that for 5 weeks. Then the next 2 weeks, we have a little 3-on-3 where they're playing each other, playing different teams, and then the last week is a tournament. And it's my opinion that 3-on-3 is the best way for kids to learn how to play basketball. No one's hiding, everyone has to move, everyone needs to know how to react and play, and the reality is the ball is in the kids' hands way more than they would in a 5-on-5 game.